What is going on, people? I am here for, if you couldn't tell by the title, day number 27 of the 31 Days Hath October series, which I'm doing on this channel. For those of you who don't know what that is, this is my take on the 31 Days of Horror, 31 Days of Halloween, whatever have you. This is where me and a whole bunch of people are doing 31 horror movies in 31 days. So you're going to get a horror movie review for every day of the month of October, day number 27. So if you miss all 26 other days, go ahead, check out those videos as well. For those of you who are, more avid watchers, then you'll have movies to watch for a little while. If you don't watch horror movies until October, then you'll have years of content to watch, years of movies to watch, because like I said, there's a whole bunch of people doing this and a whole bunch of movies getting reviewed. So check out everybody. I'll get into that at the end of the video, but just know there's a whole bunch of people doing it. So like I said, it's my take on it. I call it a little bit different, and I do it a little bit different. I tend to do more independent movies, and I try to do them in alphabetical order. If I don't have a movie like that, I'll pivot and do something different. But I try to stick to that that formula. So anyway, today's letter is W. But before I get into the review, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button if you enjoyed this review. Hit that bell button so you know when I do upload more stuff. And, if you want, comment. Let me know what you thought of the review or the movie or anything random. And also share this video. Let people know I'm out here. If people like horror movies, maybe I'll do reviews of movies you never heard of. So just like I said, share, comment, and the good old stuff. So anyway, today's letter is W, day number 27, and the movie, well, it's technically a TV show. It's 5 episodes of The Witching season. This is put out by Scream Team Releasing. It is 5 shorter episodes, I guess you want to call it, but then they put it in on one disc, so it kind of becomes like a movie kind of deal. This is directed by James Morris and Michael Ballif. It's written by Michael Ballif and others. Each short, I believe, is written by someone different. I could be wrong. But each one is directed by or written by some, each person. It stars James Morris, Jordan Swenson, Samuel Morris, among others. So pretty much what this is, like I said, it's a TV show-ish, I guess. 5 episodes, shorter movies, shorter episodes, I guess. The first one is Killer on the Loose. The next one is Princess. The next one is Not Alone. The next one is They Live Inside Us. And the next one is That You? So I'll read off kind of like a little synopsis of each one, just so I don't go too astray, because a lot of the times when you try to review short films, sometimes you say too much and then you ruin the whole thing, because again, they're short. They're about, I'd say around like 15 to 20 minutes each. So I don't want to go way too much, but Killer on the Loose. An escape killer lurks in the shadows of an isolated home on Halloween night. Princess is in search of new beginnings. Kendra and her daughter Jamie move into a quiet home in the suburbs, but something evil lurks in the basement and it isn't looking for roommates. The next one is Not Alone, and upon waking from a horrific nightmare, Kyle struggles to bridge the gap between his dreams and reality. They Live Inside Us is a writer spends the night at a notoriously haunted house in hope of finding inspiration for his latest projects. He soon realizes that he's living in a house in his own horror story. And then Is That You? Confined to her bedroom on Halloween night, Whitney notices an eerie figure lurking outside her room. So those are the 5 little short, like I said, episodes. On this disc itself, it's got 2 hours of special features, which includes director commentary, making of featurettes, outtakes, trailers, and more. So, like I said, it's taken those like episodes and it put the season on one disc. So this is, like I said, put out by Scream Team Releasing. So each one's a little bit different. The one thing I do like about anthology films is, sometimes you'll like depending on how many there are, maybe half of them, or like 2 out of 5 or something like that. At least you'll like like certain times when you're watching a normal movie and you don't like it, it ruins the whole movie. At least with anthologies, you might like a couple of the stories out of it and it doesn't ruin the whole thing. So like I said, it's a little harder to describe them just because again, they're short and you say too much and it ruins it. But you know, each one has its own style to it, its own genre of sorts, if you want to call it. Some of it is like paranormal or anything like that. So slasher is the first one and kind of deal. So I'd say if you're into anthologies, definitely check this one out. I believe there was supposed to be another one coming out, but they also, Scream Team Releasing puts out 1031, and they have a 1031 Part 2, which is a it's his anthology films as well, so you can check that out. So for every review I've done, if you haven't checked them out, I'll leave the IMDb link so you can check that out, or the write-up, should I say. I'll leave a trailer for the movie. I'll also leave a link to where you can purchase it. And also in the description, I was talking about other people doing 31 days. So if you've seen this already, or it might not be up your alley, check out everybody else who's doing it. They'll have, like I said, you'll have movies for, days and years and stuff like that, depending on how often you watch horror movies. The 13th Wolfman is doing horror around the world, and Super Retro Throwback Reviews is doing Sequel Mania. Torch of Fennekin is doing stuff. Retro Horror, I think, is doing 100 movies in 31 days. Just so many people doing it. I am the Ice Lord. Like I said, check out everybody's link so you can check them out. Also in the description, I'll leave my other social media. Got a Facebook fan page. I got a Twitter. I got an Instagram where I show off the movies behind me. Part of the Wicked Horror Show. Last night we had L.C. Holt on from Your Next, and also he's directing a movie called Time's Up. So if you missed it last night, you still could check it out. It's live. If you're more of an audio podcast listener, check out the Dorkening Podcast Network, and you can listen to us there. And also I got the Wicked Horror Show Instagram, so check us out there. And TonyHas9fingers.com. Check my stuff. I'll just post, mostly the 31 Days Half October, and most of my other videos on YouTube. So check out Tony Has 9 Fingers, and just check the description for everything I talk about. It'll be in there. And day number 27. Couple more days and this month is over. It's always a fun month, long month. Actually, to tell you the truth, this month flew by. But it's always fun to do it. Sometimes it's a little bit more difficult, but it is a fun time for us horror movie watchers and fans and stuff like that. So check out the Witching season. Also, like I said, check out all 26 other days if you missed it. You might find a movie you might enjoy, and check out the description for everything I talk about. So I guess until tomorrow, I'll see you guys.